can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now.
Hey guys, welcome to Whiskey Nose Christmas week. Hope everybody's doing well. Going to have a big night. We've got people ready to jump on. We're just going to sit around and talk. Yeah, Ben, I'm going to post it. I just sent a few out. But yeah, you're welcome. Rob's here. Adam's here. Lots of people jumping in the chat. Thanks for coming on, guys. Like I said, I'm going to post the link here shortly. But in the basement, I've got a few people ready to come in. Let's bring in Bourbon Neophyte Anthony. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Marty. How's everything in Tennessee?
It's getting cold, and it's still going to get warm again before Christmas. So no snow here. So
no snow here unless you go up in the mountains.
Yeah, but that's okay. But we've also got down in the basement live wire whiskey, Mr. Mike Stahl.
Oh.
Yeah, he just got home, so he's really busy, man. Busy,
yes,
busy
he
man.
is.
Oh, this is, I'm like Santa.
Yes, you are.
That's right.
And I got the two puppies in the back, you can see.
Yeah, 12 grand just left.
12 grand and 2 grand.
12 grand and 2 grand. Whiskey Lovers Society. Cheers.
Yeah, man. And we also got
food while we're talking, guys, so that's why I'm looking away.
Oh, that's all right. We also got Pennsylvania's very own Rob McCorkle. There he is. Hey, buddy.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Good.
Good.
Oh,
did you have a rough day today?
Too.
No, I had an office day. It actually turned into a all-day office day for a change.
Awesome. Yeah, let's get caught up in the chat. We got the whiskey friend Alan's here. What's up, buddy? Doing the hatch, my friend. Thank you for all the new subs. I appreciate it, buddy. Let's see. We got slap shots in the house. Cheers, buddy. Cheers. Trey's here. Hey, Trey. Hope you and Cindy are doing well. Doing well. Doug H. Wow. Doug is ready to party. Bourbon Baller's here. Awesome. How's the baller?
All right.
Let's see here.
Food is ordered.
Awesome. Good.
Hey.
What we having? The moose is loose.
We're having some pasta.
All right.
Me too.
Let me turn the porch light on.
Yep. Whiskey Lover Society. Thanks for coming over.
All right. Which one, Anthony?
Oh, I would do the 12-year. Then go to the sweet wheat.
I have to go low proof because I'm got to go pick my son up here in a little
There
while.
he is.
There he is.
Hey.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Cheers, everybody. How are you?
We all look like we're just sitting in the same place from last night.
I was just going to say, is this like deja vu? Man.
Jesus, you guys.
I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Don't you guys go home?
No. Well, I'm home.
Hey, I'm going live tomorrow. I have never in my entire life done 3 nights in a row ever with kids. This is what happens when you're stuck in the middle of the nowhere in a cabin in the woods by yourself. You do this 3 nights in a row. So
sounds kind of cool, actually.
I kind of like it. I like it.
Nothing like drinking alone in a cabin in the woods.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, now I'm not alone. I feel better because I can justify my
got
drinking.
us, right?
Yeah, I can justify my drinking. That's fine.
That's right. You got all of us idiots. Yeah, I sent Todd a message. I haven't heard from him, but he may still be busy.
See, he's doing what I would be doing right now. He's probably getting the kids prepped, getting them ready for bed, all that stuff. So,
yeah, that's
so
true.
We'll see.
That's all right.
Peppers in Kentucky, what's up? Hey, guys, how are you? Doug,
Scotty. Scott's here. Awesome. Thanks for coming over, buddy.
Scott.
Yeah, I actually had a Zoom meeting from here today with a client, and there's two people, and one said, "Gosh, it looks like a Hallmark movie behind you, like one of those like Christmassy Hallmark things." And the other person goes, "I'm thinking more like Serial Killer in the Woods, like Dexter." I was like, "All right, I guess either one works, but it's all about your perspective, I suppose."
Yeah, the link's posted, guys. Anybody wants to jump in? It's just a little get together, nothing crazy. And Alan, you're welcome to jump in. I know it's late your time, but that'd be awesome, buddy. James Morgan, how you doing, buddy? It's late your time, or I guess it could be early. Yeah, it's early your time.
It's early
now.
for James.
Yeah, it's early for James and Alan for sure.
It's
Alan,
only
I
what,
imagine
1 a.m. for James
7,
Morgan right
8,
now,
9,
something
10,
like
11,
that.
12 midnight, I guess.
Yeah, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, Jody, come on over, man. But yeah, awesome. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Yeah, we've got Anthony Bourbon Neophyte posted up here by Sugar Kitty. Guys, be sure you go sub there. So what are we drinking? What's Rob got? Rob's ready to rock.
I got a little Brown Foreman line up here. I got some Jack. Well, I started with the single barrel Jack. I got the 10-year sitting here, some Old Forester, some Cooper's Craft, some Woodford Reserve, and maybe for a nightcap, we'll see. I'm trying to stay at 100 proof or under, but maybe.
Well, that ain't going to – the taster? Yeah. That's good stuff. What you got, Mikey?
Like some 1792 tonight.
That's right. You picked one, didn't you? That's right. Come on over, Adam, if you got time, buddy.
I texted with Adam earlier. He said that he's on, he's single dad, got babies going on. So it'll
That's
have
cool.
to be a little bit
No
later if
worries.
you're still going.
No worries. And Bourbon said something a minute ago. It's open. Jody's here. Bourbon Bounty, guys. Check out Bourbon Bounty. Absolutely. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get into something. I don't know what.
Probably trouble.
Yeah, I'd say that's. I'll tell you what. I'll start off with the 88.9 Hancock's Reserve.
There you go. That's a good starter.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Picked it up during the drop, I guess you could call it.
Well, I guess I'm going to be the different one and going with a rye, but peated.
Ooh, was that the
High West.
High West? Yeah.
Yeah, it was calling me today.
Is that a
Pete.
St. Anthony?
Pete, who the fuck is Pete?
Right.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, that looks
exactly.
awesome.
So I'm going back to that for a little sip or two.
All
here.
right, baller.
Heck yeah.
It's so funny. I'm so used to like when I'm in StreamYard hitting the comments.
You're doing it now?
Yeah, I like hit it and I'm like, it's not, oh yeah,
It's not
it's
working.
This isn't Livewire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Anthony,
You're right.
when you start out with a peat, does it impact your taste moving to something else that's not afterwards, not peated?
I'll be on here for about a half hour, 40 minutes. Then I have to pop off for a little bit. And then if you guys are still on when I come back, I'll pop on and I'll let you know.
Okay.
But it didn't seem to bother it last night.
What's up, Independent Joe? And
Hey,
Chad
Joe.
Wilson, first time commenter.
You remember Mike about this time last year? Well, I guess it was probably spring when we were down at Chad and Kelly Wilson's and Kelly and Jenny got on stream on Livewire.
Oh yeah,
That's Kelly and Chad. Yes,
He's the singer, right?
yes.
Okay.
Actually, he's the dancer.
The dancer?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
the
yeah.
singer. He's the dancer.
I'm a dancer, but nobody likes to
Tiny
watch it.
dancer.
Yeah,
Private
Chad's
dancer.
Hey Marty,
Yeah.
I'm losing you subs. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Stream Fire and I said that she was going to watch until she saw I was on here. So I apologize, Marty, losing you subs and viewers. So that's it. It happens. It happens. She commented
It's all right.
earlier.
Hellfire.
Hey, no, there she trolls me on my own channel every Tuesday. So I gotta give her a hard time.
It's not mandatory, but it's strongly suggested.
Exactly.
It's best if you do drink and watch. Chad.
Right.
It
Helps
gets
you get
better.
through this, cluster.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, go Big Orange. Chad's got fucking moves. Super cool dance moves, as we call them.
There she is.
There you go.
Get trolled all the
Oh.
time by Cindy.
Oh wow!
And it was a day. I had to go to Boulder today.
Boulder. On purpose?
What's there?
Did it make you bolder?
Hell's there.
Oh, no good liquor stores.
I did get a good little pick
See?
today. I want to try. I got a little Blue Note pick.
There you
Oh
go.
my gosh. Yeah.
All right.
Blue Note. Yeah, I haven't seen those here.
So
I think
this
my wife
is
showed me a
Wyatt.
picture or two of it.
I saw one of those online. I was afraid to pull the trigger.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, it's not too bad. It's 122.7 proof. Most importantly, distilled in Kentucky, Marty.
There
So
you
we're
go.
yeah, okay, good.
My puppies
barrel.
are going freaking nuts in the background.
Was that 12,000?
Yeah, 12K and
$2,000.
2K are back there doing their thing.
Yeah, I see that. You've got like puppy palooza going on there.
Jody.
Hey, cheers.
What's up, Jody?
So where's Frankie?
Boy, Marty, your situation just greatly improved.
She had a sore
Now she
throat
just
today.
boots you over.
Jenny, this is
You know.
Jody, Andy,
Hi, Jenny.
Rob, you know Anthony. And then there's some idiot up top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about me. Then there's Mike.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how this works. Hancock's not bad. It's got great flavor. It's just light.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi. Merry
What is that,
Christmas.
86, Marty?
88 9.
88. So
Yep.
that,
Did you see
The
Mike's
90.
chug
Wait,
life
let me
shirt?
see. Oh, is it a Christmas version?
Yeah, hold on.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
It's the ugly Christmas sweater.
That's
I
awesome.
like it. Oh, did you tell them about our wrapping paper?
No, yeah, I did. The Pabst
Yeah.
Blue Ribbon.
It's
Yep.
classy.
I've got to get
Hey,
something.
cooler runnings. Cheer.
Yeah, cool running. What's up? Bourbon Baller.
What's going
Awesome,
on?
man.
Mhm.
Thanks for doing that. Greg's Whiskey Guide. Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
The baller says cheers. But I enjoyed the rye. We did a bunch of ryes last night, man. That was good. And I
Mm.
felt pretty decent all day. So that
I woke
worked out
up with a
good.
little bit of a headache. I think I got live wired last night a little bit there.
Did you? Did you turn any bottles up?
No, actually, I didn't get to the barrel proof flight though. By the time I was ready for that, I was already feeling good.
That's all right, man.
You only came home and took one nap.
Yeah.
One lunch
One nap today. Yeah. That's all I did today. So it's kind of,
That
Quick and
explains
easy.
why you didn't call me back, Marty.
no, I was on a concrete board when you called, but I should have called you back. Sorry.
Well, you're napping. You can't talk
I
on the
mean,
phone.
we got to make sure the concrete is
Yeah. Yeah,
legit.
We're
in
building
Kingsport.
we're building a skate park.
That concrete does need to be legit.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you want
mean-
it soft in case they fall.
Well,
Soft
you know.
concrete. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do we? No, I'm kidding. Here,
But no, dude, it's we've got these guys out of California that are here to do it. And
Log in with my
That just means
It's
they're going to
unreal.
charge you too much.
it's unreal. The effort, they're awesome. It's just their finishing techniques in these bowls
That
are
work?
just it's unbelievable.
Oh, dirt ball. With an
It
iron.
is how they get concrete to form like that, isn't it?
Yeah, they
Without-
shotcrete it. They spray it out of a
Yeah.
hose.
Yep.
And you got to have, so much rebar in there to keep
Yep.
it
I was
something
going
to
to say
bind
the wire,
to.
the
Yeah,
rebar.
it's awesome. So, Andy, which one of those did you go back to? Is that one of those from last night?
Yeah, well, that's all I got. So yeah, so I'm up here.
Is that the Arkansas whiskey?
No, I put that on hold for a hot second. I'm going back to the Nashville barrel, the 5 year. I got
Is
to
that
tell
the
you, it's
best
tasty.
one?
It's tasty. It's really good. It's actually a little too goes down a little too smooth. I got to be careful. She's
What was the proof on it? Do you remember? I don't remember. What you said.
123. Yeah, 123 on this one. So it's good.
My dog's better than your dog.
This is
Mike.
Will Cooper.
Our dog's name is better than your dog.
Your dog has more teeth than my
Hey,
dog.
Hard Sight, what's going on? How are you?
This one pees more than any dog ever.
No, I got that beat too.
She's talking about me.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's what we figured, Marty.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I do have. We got to figure out the whole. How do you do an unintrusive catheter for when you get older, and are just trying to sleep through the night?
Nope.
You know, an unintrusive catheter, not like
But you're Yeah, but you're supposed to drink more water as you get older, but that's problematic because then you have to get up more.
Yeah, like I just
It's a
Hey,
whole
Mike.
thing.
Mike, they have a thing out called Depends.
I wear those to concerts.
yeah, I
That's
really
right.
want to I really try to balance dehydration to the level where I can sleep through the night.
Yeah.
It only
Once
gets
I
worse.
get up, it's a whole thing with the dog. He's got to get up. Then we have to go for a walk, and no. So I just
So
tough
you
it out. as
can't
long as I
have Marty
can.
walk the dog?
Shit. No. He doesn't even try. He's like, he'll run into traffic, which I think is bullshit.
This is a family channel.
Okay, well, I just have to let y'all know that this is what Marty said to me the other night because he had a really good idea about something. And I was like, oh my God, that's brilliant. And he goes, yeah, I'm really smart. I just don't let you know that because I don't want to do anything.
Right.
Then you'll make me do things.
There's a method to the madness.
It's
That's
why he's the world's
unacceptable.
sexiest man.
That's right.
Mr. Whiskey Shit said he wears Depends on streaming nights.
Yeah.
It's not a horrible idea, Adam. That's actually a good idea.
Well, I have a question for Andy though.
Shoot.
When y'all went through the 10 Bourbon County Stouts,
Yeah.
how much of those bottles did you really drink? Because I did the 2020 and 2021 last night. I did them by myself, and I wasn't going to let anything go to
Yeah.
waste. And I don't have the super fancy re-inject the CO2, cap it, and all that crap. And when I got done, I'm still recovering now. So that's why I'm drinking other beer tonight.
I can tell you right now, I don't know the exact amount, but it was too much.
Yeah, it was way too much.
That's all I can. That's all I can tell you. When we got towards the end and we started hitting the 19, 20, 18, 19, and 20. I mean,
Lilith.
let's put it this way: the video was about almost 30 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
We had a solid hour of footage because we kept screwing up, putting our heads down. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get through it. This is a bad idea. You got to look more sober than that. We can't put this on film. Like, it was bad.
Is that the one he smacked you on the ass?
No, that was another one.
No, he asked you if you'd eaten. That's the one he asked if you'd eaten yet or something.
Nice.
Well, we also did like 6 shoots that night. So we were doing all these whiskey flights. And we're going through them, and then we're comparing some to others. So even though it says technically we did 6 videos, well, some of them we're doing 2 or 3 whiskeys against each other. And we try and maximize our time together because with the kids and doing the stream on Tuesday, it's very hard for us to get together a couple of nights a week. So we cram these all in. There is a lot of footage that can't be shown, but we're putting some of the stuff up for the members only videos because
Marty and Jenny have some of that footage too.
It's
I think we probably
And we
showed
put
it
it up.
though.
The early Whiskey Nose could have been an OnlyFans, but
we're compiling our blooper reel as we speak. So we might have a new one for tomorrow.
I'll just never forget one of the Whiskey Nose from a few months ago when Marty looks at Jenny and goes, "Are you shitty?"
That might have been when we ended up at Waffle House.
No, when we did the Masters.
Yeah.
Dear Jesus.
Yeah, we shot 3 rounds in one night.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was not appropriate at all. Well, you're my husband, so we didn't put that on there. We were appropriate for us
Yeah,
in our house.
which is trashy.
It is trashy. Our appropriateness is trashy.
Yeah, we're Tennesseans, so we can't read right. And we've got 3 teeth. And
We're ready to share the love with everybody.
we were.
But you got a Waffle House. I hate being in Maryland that we don't have a Waffle House. I had one.
No.
I had one in
Waffle
North
House.
Carolina.
You're not missing anything. Have you ever
Yes,
seen
you
a
are in the middle
waffle?
of the night, Mike Saul.
Have you ever
Patty
seen a
melt.
Waffle House in a good neighborhood?
No, that's
There's
not
one
the
right
got
here.
one
We got one
right
right here. Thanks a lot.
Not that we live in a good neighborhood, but we can
Yeah.
hit a golf
You're-
ball. at the
You're
line
ruining
near our house.
my collegiate memories of it's 2 a.m. Nothing else is open. Let's go to the Waffle House and just
Damn right.
Yeah,
pour
when
on all the
you're-
terrible stuff that
When
you
you're in
can.
college and hammered on tequila, cold
Yeah.
waffles sound like a great idea.
But
Mhm.
here's the problem with Waffle House right now. is they have, due to COVID, they have a limited menu, so you can't get the scattered, smothered, double
We're not
covered
here.
chunk
Hell
and
no.
all that.
You can get it with turds.
Not in
and-
anti-vaxxing Tennessee. You can get whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Man, I can't get crap here. I go in there like, you want 2 eggs Sunday side? And I'm like, no, I want scattered, smothered, double covered, chunked, and lathered and frayed.
go.
and
You're right.
sprayed,
Have
all
you
that
ever
crap.
eaten at a brand new Waffle House? Because we had that experience, and that is something to behold. It didn't have any of the grime.
Like we were like the second day
Yeah,
they opened. We're
I was like, we got to go.
Yeah, we
This
gotta
is a
try it.
bucket list to eat at a brand new, clean Waffle House.
Well, it's
That's
not
what-
seasoned. See, it's not seasoned yet, so the food doesn't taste
Exactly.
well, it was terrible.
It wasn't as good. You're right, Jody. You're
That
right.
grease.
I left and
That
had to
grease
go through
makes it.
McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah.
I will say 2 things at Waffle House. They have great sweet tea, and
Good
they had
coffee.
some of the best grits I ever
Mm.
ate. And
I do like
don't know
Waffle House
why,
grits.
but man, that was just delicious. And other
Their
than that,
coffee's good too. Their coffee's
it's good.
They have good
yeah,
coffee.
but they're, when I was in Biloxi, I think my first one I went to was it Biloxi? Yeah, I think it was down in Biloxi.
Yeah. No,
What's-
Y'all
it's-
know about Waffle House?
Steam Fire and Ice, they have.
Jody, you know
eyeball.
you're down in Carolina. You know the
They're bougie.
knockoff Waffle House. Like, what's the one that's one notch below Waffle House? That's all over down there too.
It's
Huddle
called.
House.
Yeah,
What's it
no, the Huddle House is up
Huddle
more
House.
north.
No,
Huddle
not Huddle
House
House.
is more
It's
north.
got like a waffle. It's got like another breakfast name, but it's like Biscuitville or something. Something.
Yeah.
No, there's a
Oh,
bis-
yeah.
no, but that's not the same. That's
I've
like,
never been to a Huddle House.
but there's a place in Arkansas called Waff Capital L House,
Verdana or Gotham.
and it's
Gotham.
called Waff L House, and we call it the Greasy Spoon. But that was in Arkansas.
I love it.
Now,
Well,
but do y'all
somebody
know about
on
Waffle
here-
House though? Do y'all know the story behind Waffle House? How they have the grid and they do like they look for like disaster areas and they will not close a Waffle House. And if one of them gets blown away by a tornado, they will airdrop like a mobile unit in and they will keep serving.
Yep.
It
Well,
never
God
closed
love
here. It
them.
never closed here during COVID.
Nope.
We
They
saw a
will not
Waffle
close.
House food truck
Yep.
that you can rent out for like a wedding, which I
That's
mean,
brilliant. And that's an upscale wedding if you've got a Waffle House.
I mean,
I'm
damn.
not gonna-
does it
that's-
get any better?
I mean, you don't even have to wear shoes. That's
No.
the kind of wedding that
It
you
may
want.
not be upscale, but it's how I would roll.
That sounds
And
good.
what if you had an Applebee's bar
love
truck?
it. And you can wrap the wedding presents in your PBR, gift wrap. It's all appropriate. Just give
We
them-
have our daughter's wedding planned.
I was gonna say, Andy, up north or in Arkansas, shoes are not allowed at the wedding.
All right, time for some double bass.
Look out.
Oh,
What's up, Jason?
Double bass.
What's up,
Jason.
Jason C?
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, you got to keep an eye on our advent for Wednesday, Jason.
Oh yeah, well, I was one of the you bringing out one
We're,
of the
we're doing it's all the whiskeys that are running for the top whiskey of the year, and
Get
it
out
might
because
be a mash and
Steam Fire
journey
and
pick.
Ice.
Might be.
What?
both.
We must be bougie as all get out because F1, or you were just there.
Oh, do you guys need a minute, Jenny?
You know what? No. God love you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Marty can read, I swear to God. It just takes him a minute.
Nah,
He's so smart, though. So smart.
if TV had Braille, I'd be dangerous.
Marty!
It's true.
That's terrible.
Trey's right.
No,
Trey-
down,
I'm
down,
just-
down. Okay. Yeah, I like that. They have a
Is that a new
IHOP is kind of
Poster in
bougie,
the
actually.
background there, Jason.
What's that?
Is that a new picture in the background there? You got
Looks like
somebody
James
staring
Dean.
at us over your shoulder
That's
there.
James
James
Dean.
James
That's,
Dean and NBA.
That's James Dean back there. Yeah, right there.
That's that guy.
It's new, right? I've not seen that before.
Yeah. So yeah, recently my my mom moved to town to here in Ohio from New York, just like me. So she had a bunch of my crap that was left in the house. She's like, "Get this shit out of my house." This
Yep.
is your James Dean thing. So I did a when I was in college, I did when I was going to school for design, I did a bunch of projects. We had to pick like a historical figure, and James Dean was one of the ones that could be picked. So I got to do that one, and doing a bunch of different projects and reading books. I became kind of a huge fan and watched his movies, and I got this as a gift one time, and I just kept it. It's pretty cool.
Awesome.
I'm glad you got to pick James Dean. I'm glad that was an option. That's pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
couldn't believe it was just even like, Marilyn Monroe was an option, and like some other old time.
Yeah,
So it was pretty cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, Will Ferrell's awesome.
Did you write papers? Did you study anyone?
Who you talking about? Like,
You.
well, first you have to go to college to study.
You
So-
did. You did.
Are you a doctor yet, Jenny?
Shit, no. That's going to be the rest of my life. I'll be 85 by the time I finish this.
That's 60 years away. I seriously don't.
You know
take
what,
your
Mike?
time.
And that's reasonable. That's a reasonable timeline on as far as I'm concerned. I'm working on it. I
I
swear.
need to teach Marty stuff like that, though, right? Like just some of those subtleties.
Subtleties, yes.
What, math?
You mean there's thinking?
Yeah.
I mean, math is out. I mean, I work in civil engineering, so I've got computers that figure that stuff out. So I don't screw it up.
I know all about guardrail, though. Isn't that impressive? Because
And they're with the subs.
I can tell you all about guardrail. It's exciting.
Uniform traffic code. It is exciting.
And it's necessary. It's necessary, Anthony. It's very important.
Not to go off on a tangent, but it wasn't until about 6 or
Here
7
we
years
go.
ago that I realized there's a reason the hash marks on certain hazard signs go that way, because I had to go to this class on uniform traffic code, and I thought it was a joke. But no, it's a whole thing. And I just shook my head. I go, here it is. I thought it was bull. And by gosh, there's a reason.
It is serious business.
It's useless knowledge to 98% of everybody. It was useless to me until I had to sit through that class. I was like,
Mhm. I know how a safety thing and a rolling, what's it called?
Road
A rolling roll block. I know how all that crap should work now, and I have to pick it apart when I'm part of it. I'm sorry.
Yep, I've ruined her too. So, but,
Right.
Independent
I gotta
Joe,
ask-
thanks for posting everybody's link. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
That's all.
appreciate it.
What was that you just poured? It looked like an old Carter, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's what I got here. I've got a squatty bottle of the old Carter.
Okay.
It's 88.9.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I'm gonna
That
be
looks
really
just
pissed
like
if
an
you
old
really
Carter.
had that.
No.
I poured an old Carter.
Ah,
I was
Is
going
that
to say
an
that
American
Hancock
whiskey,
spelled
Jason?
just like old Carter.
Yeah, Hancock's
American?
Hancock's tastes just like it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that proof is dead on it.
Dead on.
I don't think old Carter really exists.
You
Me
think it's
either.
fake. It's like a girlfriend. It's like what?
It doesn't. It doesn't for a lot of people, unfortunately.
What was the Notre Dame linebacker that had the fake girlfriend?
Rudy.
No, that wasn't Notre Dame. That was SC, wasn't it?
No, it's Notre Dame.
No, it was Manti Te'o. He was from USC.
He was at Notre Dame, wasn't he?
That could
Why
have
did you
sworn.
say he had a fake girlfriend?
He did. He made it like
He was
Why?
catfished. He met an
Yeah, it was a
online
catfish.
girl that was, fake.
yeah, because he acted like she got sick or had cancer or
Oh
something.
my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, this was years ago. And somebody posted a picture on Facebook of a shower running with nobody in it and said it must be his girlfriend in the shower.
You're right. He was Notre Dame. You're not wrong.
Damn right.
I shouldn't have
What?
questioned you on college football. It's
One for Marty.
it's
Yeah,
what
that's all
boring
I
people
got.
watch.
I'm pretty
Marty's
sure if you
Tyrion
go on
Lannister. He
Tinder, you
drinks
can
and he
just
knows
have
stuff.
anybody.
Yeah, about football girlfriends. Yes.
Mhm.
What are you drinking, Rob? I think you told us, but
I'm just drinking Old Forester bottled and bond right now. I started with the Jack Single Barrel, trying to stay at 100 and proof and under. I got shit to do tomorrow. We'll
so
see
you've
how
got the
that goes.
Tennessee Taster out and you're trying to stay
Yeah,
under
I think
100.
that might be the nightcap. We'll see. Maybe.
That's all right.
maybe
Yeah,
not.
okay. Yeah.
Jason, which old quarter are you drinking?
This is the they did a few to make their shit even more rare. They did these things called very small batches where they took some of the I think like three or four of the states that they actually distribute to outside besides Kentucky. They did very small, like 2 to 3 barrel blends.
Don't you mean the 3 or 4 states they distribute to?
Yeah, basically. So Illinois, Kentucky, New York, and California all got their own 2 to 3 barrel batch they made. This is the Kentucky one. I only got this because I was in Kentucky a few weeks ago, and this was hanging out. So
You know what? I was in Kentucky a couple of months ago, and I tried Old Carter in a pour, and I tried the Pappy Van Winkle line. I tried a few other things, antique, stuff, but they would not sell me a bottle of it.
Who's they?
It's in Nulu in Louisville.
Oh, they wouldn't sell you a bottle. They want to sell you a bottle of the Old Carter.
Yeah, they did. They said they didn't have any for sale. They had it for the pours, and that was it.
Yeah, generally the bars aren't gonna, unless it's like a specialty store.
No,
like
it was a liquor store, but they had a tasting bar.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Got it.
It wasn't. What was it?
So what you're saying? It was a tea.
Not Fremont.
Right.
Fred.
I just go on YouTube and beg people for it. Poor Dustin the other night.
No, that's it. We're lucky they're here in Maryland.
Yeah.
By the way, Jason, cheers. I've never actually been on stream with you before, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
we,
it's 1090. Cheers, man.
yeah, man.
I watch your stuff a good amount. Man. Cheers.
No, thank you, appreciate that. But no, I got the Maryland. They had a Maryland release of a single barrel 12-year-old Carter that I was able to find, which is
Oh yeah, there you go.
just dynamite. But the problem with the old Carters is once they're gone, it's hard to get another one to back it up. There's not a whole lot of.
Yeah, it's all about the blends. I mean, they're all different. So kind of the same. I'm not. I wouldn't compare it to like a Smoke Wagon type thing, but it's kind of in that same realm. Smoke Wagon, all their batches, their uncut, unfiltered, are all these different blends. Old Carter's kind of the same way. It's a little bit of a higher, higher age.
We had Mark and Sherry on. The one nice thing about them is they have exceptional palates, and we talked about the fact that probably because they both were in wine for so long before they jumped into whiskey, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Sherry has a very unique vision for her blends, and Mark, on the flip side, he likes stuff that's a little bit different. He actually likes stuff that'll get more towards a wine style, and Sherry looks for like those really. I think it's a Kentucky batch. This is all sherry right here. This is as rich and sweet and peppery and citrusy as it gets. That's what she likes, that balance. That's why I like the Old Carter stuff so much, because it always provides balance no matter what it is. You get sweet, you get spice, long lengthy finish, you get all of it.
Yeah, no, they do a great job. I love their American whiskeys are a little bit of a notch above. I love it, but their ryes and bourbons are fantastic.
I always tell that to people. If anyone sees, if you're lucky enough to go to a store and you see the Old Carter rye, a bourbon, or an American whiskey, if you're gonna spend the money, you get an American whiskey, because the American whiskeys are where their stuff shines.
Yeah, agreed. It's I don't want to pour any more of what I've got because I know I won't find it again for the right price. So,
Jason, that bottle you've got, what's the age on those blends? Do you know?
Well, man, I didn't really get to ask Sherry about it. She just said they were some of them were a little bit higher, some were lower. I think you're looking at probably anywhere between 7 to 9 to 10 years, maybe. Remember, those small batch blends. Hey, I just saw Little Chewbacca. Who was that, Marty?
Dirt.
Oh yeah, that's our little dog. Yeah, Dirtball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like 6 teeth left.
I got one of them too.
He's got a breath that will absolutely melt the paint off a car. God Almighty.
Hey, I'm gonna
Love him.
jump in
Yeah,
here
he's
for a
got a
second and
bit.
say I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
Jason, you
Got to
need
do
us
something with
close in
the
this thing right
wife for a little bit, and I will pop back.
See you in 3 minutes, Anthony.
pleasure, Anthony.
Cheers.
Good to see you again,
look at
buddy.
that guy.
Oh.
He is little Chewbacca. You are exactly right. And he really
Oh.
he had a snaggle tooth for a while. We were calling him Bucky, but it finally fell out.
It's
He's
pitiful.
British. His teeth are terrible.
So, hey, James, and everybody's watching.
But he has
British or
mojo,
Arkansas,
baby.
whichever.
I'm sorry, that's not a slight to.
No,
It's just a slight to British dogs.
it's groovy, baby.
It is, and Austin Powers.
Right.
You're
We
so
need to
worried
make
about
more
offending
videos.
people about their teeth.
Okay, I'm gonna go away now.
No,
No, I'm embarrassed.
Hairy like animal.
You said we were gonna make more videos.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need
So you
to.
can edit me out.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna make more videos so Marty can edit me out.
Yeah, because I'm so good at uncut, unfiltered.
Come on, everybody knows you're the one that carries Whiskey Nose, Jenny.
No, that's
Yeah.
not true.
It is.
No,
So
We love it every time you go, I can't believe people watch this shit.
I really can't. I mean, I love it, and I'm glad that people do, but sometimes I get so bored watching his videos, I want to cry.
that's true. She does. She comes by and shakes her head like you're a fucking idiot.
Well, this channel's clearly paying off.
A
That's
lot.
why Marty could spend $500 on whiskey last week.
That's right.
Shut up, Mike. That did not happen. That's why we have separate accounts for this business now.
Oh,
Because I can't. I cannot.
Yep.
Yeah, it
I'm
was-
LLC.
Me
Look,
either, but I do it
Sugar
every
Kitty
time.
said I'm not wrong about something. So
yeah. Probably
I don't know
about
what I'm not
can't
wrong
people-
about. Dirt's
The people
teeth
you
or-
can't believe people watch this shit.
Yeah.
I think
We've been
Marty
saying,
has
we've been saying that for 4
tattooed
years.
somewhere,
You know
doesn't
what? There's an audience for everyone out there for something. so.
Absolutely. I can't believe people watch the makeup tutorials either, though. That's boring as shit.
I
too.
enjoy them because they bring out.
God.
You know,
I knew Marty's were looking. I knew Marty's lips were looking rather luscious lately.
that's it. I
There
mean,
you
I knew
go.
which brushes to go after. You know, you got to listen to the reviews. You know.
Terrible.
I
got
still
in trouble.
can't wrap my head around kids that watch other kids play video games.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, thousands and
I-
thousands.
That blows my. It's still,
I know.
and I know that's been going on for like years now, but that shit blows my
I
mind.
know. And Jason,
Well,
they watch.
that's where I
kids
got my
play with
start
other
streaming.
toys.
Have
Like,
you
there's
seen
that-
this new thing with this? It's these it's this, like, I guess this is this trend over in Asia where they have these kids that like eat this massive amounts of like ramen noodles. Like, I kid you not. Like, all right. So
Awesome.
so I'm only saying this because my wife won't watch my own channel. You know, it's like I couldn't get her to watch it if I paid her. I'll come upstairs and she's laughing at these 90-pound Asian girls like just shoveling this ramen noodle in, and just the sound and watching them do it, I'm ready to vomit because it's so disgusting. I can't. I was like,
I know, but
Why-
now you
why
guys
are
are
you
all
watching
making me
them?
hungry.
it's there's a specific name to these videos, and I can't remember what it is.
I know
Or-
what you're talking about because it's a sound thing, like people
Yes,
eating
and it's-
watermelon
it-
or grapes.
Oh
What's that
gosh,
called?
it like makes it hurts. Like, I can't listen to it.
ASMR.
it?
It's called ASMR, and there's something about the sound of people eating
Yes.
things.
It's terrible.
I
Yeah,
can't.
And it's
she'll watch
horrible.
that, and these people have millions of subscribers just to watch them scarf down a big bowl of ramen noodles, and it pisses me off. I'm like, well, shit, I'm busting my hump here trying to just with
Right.
Do we have any more
Yeah,
spaghetti?
Production value, lighting, all the sound equipment.
That's
all
it.
the
Streaming
we
fire,
got.
mukbang videos or
Yeah,
mukbang or something.
mukbang.
That's what
Yeah,
they're
and they
called.
get these
Yeah.
really sensitive microphones to do it, and
Yes.
and it's so bizarre to me. I
Oh,
agree.
it's awful. It's
Have
awful.
you guys seen the whiskey review channel? That's all ASMR.
No.
There's a woman who reviews whiskey and she just fucking whispers the whole time, and I want to blow my brains out.
Does she gulp
money on
too? Like,
I think it's called ASMR whiskey or something like that. I think.
Thanks for coming on,
Uh-oh.
Greg.
oh
Don't
my
subscribe.
goodness.
People don't go subscribe.
Yeah. This.
And some people are highly sensitive. Like they say it's very therapeutic. I think it's the weirdest shit I've
Yeah,
ever
I hate it. Like, I've always hated
The
it.
noises
I
of
hate
them
it.
eating the food is therapeutic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like some
no.
people say that.
No.
I've researched it a little bit. And
No.
I'm like,
No, I hate
Oh,
you.
good God, no, no.
Not
I don't
mad.
know. They're highly sensitized to it or something. I don't. Oh my god. Mm-mm.
No, it's
Now, I
it's
will
brutal.
say I turned my mic to very sensitive, so you can hear me swallow, but just don't focus on that.
I'm telling you right now, I have to edit out when I edit these videos because Todd, it kills me when we sip on whiskey. He chews this stuff like it's a caramel, like Charleston Chew or something like that. I mean, see,
Yeah.
and I'm like, come on, dude. Like, I have to, like, so when you see us do the videos, when we take a sip, I do that crossover, so you can't hear him
Thank
because
you.
it
Yeah,
hurts
I-
my.
Yeah,
I'll play if I have-
I do the same thing. That's why everyone always asks, how come you always cut it after you take a sip? I'm like, do you want to hear me chew and swallow on the whiskey?
Oh,
No,
but
you don't.
he does it bad, Jason. It's so loud, and he
Smack him in the back of the head or
he licks
something
his
one
fingers,
time.
and I get so irritated. Not that I'm prim and proper, but it just drives me up a wall because I've got this
Yep.
kind of a sensitivity thing, and he will chew these things so
I did.
goddamn loud.
I did admit it. I swallow whiskey. Yeah.
How would an ASMR ass slap actually work?
It's bad. I might have to pull a clip tomorrow on the show because at one point we were doing the Bourbon County Stouts. I begged him to stop making love to the beer because I could not take any more of these just loud, just noises that he was coming up with. So yeah, we'll see.
Now, one thing I
Sensitivity
will
issue.
say, I try not to cut and edit because I'm shooting VR 180. So I want the experience if someone has the visors on. It looks like you're sitting across from me. So mistakes and all, it's like we're having a conversation, if somebody goes back and watches my video. So I try not to do too much splicing in there. But yeah, I wear my lab mic on my chest. So yeah, there's a little.
You can taste without chewing. Like I
I don't-
found
I
that
don't-
to be
I don't-
possible.
I don't do that. Yeah.
But it's funny.
I feel like if a whiskey is good enough, you won't have to chew it.
Well, I wanted to chew the cigar blend the other night.
Oh yeah, that's one you definitely want to chew.
Chew.
Did you get the Darth Vader batch?
No, I've got the the 67, the 8 Maids of Milking.
Oh, that's right, the 8 minutes of milk.
I just wonder if when they send those out,
blend.
when they send those out, if they send all the same batch.
Back in 2 seconds, guys.
Oh, are you getting
And-
your cigar blend?
Yeah,
I got to talk to the missus. I'll be right back.
I'm not bitter.
you shouldn't be. You've got a lot of other. You've got damn George T behind you. Shut
Hey,
it.
all I need is that goddamn mashing Journey 4-gate pick, and I'm happy.
We got another one coming next year, buddy. So don't you worry.
Old Carter, that. Uh-oh.
I still want to figure out what an ASMR ass slap is.
Dude, ASMR is legit. You ready? Hey, everybody. That's ASMR.
Oh my God! Please don't whisper.
Oh,
Did you just get the shivers? You weirdo.
I don't know. I mean, that doesn't bother me. It's just like that's just horrible quality. It's like
yeah, it's bad start
You
to
gotta
finish.
step up
There's
from
nothing
that,
good about that stuff.
Is
No,
this
it's not
ASMR, right? That's where oh yeah.
So what does ASMR stand for? I don't feel like Googling it.
It's like audio sensory something. It's basically when audio or visual gives you the shivers. They like take it to the extreme. So I caught my 16-year-old. I was looking at Twitch and I was trying to find Stroke Wagon and I was going to sub. Hey, Ben. I was going to sub. Ben knows this story. I was going to sub to, Stroke Wagon, which is
Hey,
Dan
can you
Shook,
let
right?
Cat in?
And somebody had used my free Twitch Prime sub. And I'm like, oh, I wonder who I'm sub to. And it was like this Amaranth gal that is like, and she has like microphones that have ears on the side of them.
Giant cans.
Yeah, she has big boobies. But like, and so all she does is ear lick. She's like licking on the ears
Ah,
That's it.
Of what?
of these microphones that look like ears.
Oh,
They
okay.
actually, it didn't even register to me what that microphone was until I watched it for a second. I was like, dude, that looks like an ear.
So that's
And a
it.
couple hours later, I realized that's the thing is it's ear licking.
Jason, was that the
Wasn't a couple
21
hours later.
you poured the Four Roses?
yeah. This just snuck into my top 10 of the year, man. This thing is
Ooh,
ridiculous.
damn.
That is
Oh,
one thing
yeah.
I've
Hey,
never
Marty,
had.
I gotta
is an
jump
LE
off for a
Four
little
Roses.
bit here, buddy. I'll be back.
See you, Mike.
Yeah, that I mean, last year's was good. The year before, I think it was actually my bourbon of the year. This one's definitely making its way back to the top 10 this year. This thing is fantastic.
Ben, do you have that one?
I've never had even a taste of a Four Roses LE.
Oh, I didn't know.
All right, Ben, I'll send you a sample list. You gotta try this one, man.
All right, you don't got to twist my arm.
I mean, the Four Roses small batch regular to me is better than the Four Roses. I mean, the not small batch. The one. What's the one? The blend. The one. The bottle with the curved shoulders on it. The
There's
Small
a single
batch,
barrel,
small
small
batch.
batch.
oh,
small
it's a
batch,
small batch. Then the single barrel. I mean, the small batch to me tastes better. It's well for me personally.
What's that,
I
Chief?
like it better than the single barrel.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, the small batch, remember, is a blend of
Yeah.
a couple different ones, and the single barrel is just that one recipe. So
Yep. And the single barrel's a 36. I keep a single barrel on hand because if somebody comes in and says, "Oh, I want an old fashioned," I don't drink it straight. I like a higher rye mash bill. So the 36% rye in the Four Roses is good.
yeah, I'm with you, Bourbon Bounty. I like high rye in my old fashions.
I tore into this last night, Jason.
Oh, I gotta wait. Oh, that's a double oak, dude. How good is that?
Oh God, well, that's yeah.
Didn't it
Yeah.
come in like fourth for you, Jason? The other
Yeah,
day?
that was my fourth place one, man. I couldn't believe it. I was really surprised how good it did.
Yeah, it's special.
Really, really good whiskey. I have a review tomorrow dropping for the Sagamore, the new Bottle and Bond, and the special 8-year that they released, which is kind of interesting because the 8-year is all their MGP, the blend of the two different mash bills, the high rye and the low rye, and the Bottle and Bond is all their own stuff. So it'd be kind of interesting to. I mean, I know the years are different, but I just want to see if there's any good, differences I could pick up there. So it should be pretty interesting.
Pennsylvania has a cast strength Sagamore pick.
They're all
I might
good.
pull the trigger on.
Yeah, they're good. They could be real good.
That 8-year is interesting me though,
Yeah.
as is the double oak. Just because I'm looking for, I've heard more than one person say and I keep passing on it, that it's a good substitute for Michter's Toasted Rye.
I
don't know if that's true.
The double oak is a good substitute for a lot of. I put it as a substitute for my like a good substitute for Thomas H. Handy.
Wow.
Even just because it has that extra like bit of oak influence in it. I know it's not nearly that old, but it's close.
All right. Well, I got to get Andy's approval on this one.
What's up, Bourbon? How's it going?
Good, good idea, Peter.
I got to get Andy's approval to open this one if I can get it to focus.
So which variant is that?
That's why I'm trying to get it to focus because it's a special one. I actually was supposed to drink this like a week or two ago, but I don't know why my camera's been being.
It is.
terrible
It
about
is so
focus.
trying to clear your face up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it even got more blurry. Now it's
All right, I give
Yeah,
up.
got the bottles.
It's the 2020 birthday bourbon.
Oh,
Open
That
that
is
on its own
absolutely.
night.
That's absolutely glorious.
Well, I haven't
That-
had anything yet tonight, and I was gonna open it on my birthday, and I forgot to cool it off.
It's somebody's birthday, dude. That is great. That
If
is
you haven't had anything else tonight, open it.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
I've had water
Yeah.
today. That's it.
we
Yeah,
haven't-
haven't- Didn't they announce a Weller toasted for next year?
I don't know. I just
Wild Wood,
actually,
they had the Weller toasted this year.
no. This year
The variant.
was
Are you talking
Elijah
about the Bourbon
Craig
County?
toasted.
No, this year was Elijah Craig
Oh,
toast.
Weller, yeah, Elijah Craig. Oh, I don't know. It's early for them to announce anything yet. They may be experimenting with them. I doubt anything official's been dropped yet.
There was Weller last year.
But I mean, if you heard that, that means it probably will because their aging process is beginning. It's some of the funky ones are the ones that like the Coca-Cola and
Teen
stuff like
Wolf?
that. Yeah,
Well,
those-
I've lost hope for Weller pumpkin spice, so I guess got.
Did you get a Weller one, Jason? A Weller Bourbon
Oh.
County last year?
No, those super special variants, they're very, very limited in Ohio. So when I could get the Bourbon County stouts, I could really only get like the ones that they have the most bottles of. I can't really get those super rare ones.
If you want any, there's some I can still get.
Well, Sugar Kitty, if you can find the cola, get it. The Cherrywood's okay.
How was the 14?
The 14.
The 14 is
fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I gotta ask 21090. The cola one was pretty controversial. Like I think from a lot of people either loved it or hated it. Where did you fall in it?
I'll tell you right now, when I read the description, every part of me wanted to hate it with a passion, and I loved it. I thought it was great. They did it right. It was almost like, I mean, it depends on what you like. It in a way, it was like a Dr. Pepper Bourbon County Stout to me, which was kind of funky and weird, but really fun. Yeah. When they hit on the variants, you fall into two camps. Like you want little tiny, like just a glimpse of what they're saying in a Bourbon County Stout, or you want that thing to scream whatever the variant is. So I think like last year, like with the Mon Cherie, they're talking about how you're going to get the graham cracker and the cherries and all these spices. You get the faintest little hint. I wanted more. Then they had the Cafe de Olio, which was like this big, gigantic, in-your-face coffee and caramel and all this stuff, and it worked. So the cola, like all the notes that they said were going to be there, were like with the coriander and the orange zest and lemon, like that. It just played really well. The 14 was phenomenal. The Cherrywood was interesting. That thing is like a barbecue pit in a glass. Like it's just really funky and weird, but it's fun. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
And then they had the 150 this year birthday, which I'm going to tell you, Bourbon, the one from last year you're drinking is better than this year's.
We got to give it a year or two.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you, out of the gates last year, that thing you're drinking was just one of the best I've ever had. I loved it. So,
I haven't drank one yet.
Let's be honest, the 150th Old Foresters weren't exactly the greatest bourbons either.
They weren't. I mean, everyone had their favorite batch.
They were okay. For
$1.50, they weren't bad. Anything over that, no.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, talk about the giveaway tomorrow night. 21090.
So tomorrow, we are going to be giving away all 8 of this year's, the entire lot of the 2021 Bourbon County, including the proprietor, which is only in Chicago. And that thing was based after like a strawberry lemon, like ice cream bar, like one of those pops. I wanted to hate that too. It was phenomenal.
Damn, dude, I'm getting in on that.
Yeah, come on over, jump on. So we'll be doing that. So our end of the year giveaway. We're going to give away every single variant from this year, including the original, which it's going to be fun.
You going to give them away one at a time or all to one?
No. One person gets all the spoils tomorrow. This is nice. One person will walk away with every single one of them, and maybe even an autographed picture
on YouTube.
That's going to be a $2,500 night tomorrow.
One can only hope there.
The only hard problem I have with these is I always have a hard time drinking them alone.
Sure.
Because I don't have
a
recapper.
If you want to wait till we sometime somewhere get together, let me know and hold on to it then.
Oh, for the first time this year, and Andy, I don't know if you reviewed this or I got to go back and look. The newest Sam Adams, the Utopia.
We have not. We talked about that last night.
Yeah, I have a line on what I can get, and I'm going back and forth on it.
I mean, if you're looking for one, there's a liquor store here in Ohio that has.
What are they asking for? The prices are so silly. What are they asking for it?
No, it's retail. It's $250.
Okay.
The one I saw was $289, but it comes with
if you're looking for one, this is my store here. My guy has like 5 of them just sitting there.
I can't do it.
It's so funny. I'll overpay for bourbon for a beer to pay to. I just can't. I don't know if I can bring myself to do it for beer.
There he is.
I've had it in front of me multiple times, the Utopias, over the years, even when I was just doing beer exclusively years ago, like an idiot. And not thinking I love these bourbon counties that I chase every year. Why am I not 10, 15 years ago buying bourbon and like an idiot. And I don't even know what my point was there.
That's actually how I got Todd into the bourbon. Was I said, look, you love the barrel aged beer so much. The bourbon's great. It tells the story a little bit behind it. And I'll tell you, the first time I had him sampling some bourbons, I remember giving the old Granddad 114. He about threw up. The look on his face, like, this is the worst thing I've ever tasted. I just got to go back to it again now and say, try it again. It's actually not as bad as you think. It's
a little rough.
The only one that I ever tried didn't really drink like a beer. It drank like an old cognac.
Yeah. My thing is, though, you can't truly appreciate the BCS and the bourbon or the bourbon barrel aged beers without understanding the bourbon first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely did it in the wrong order.
Either way, you get to the
Either
same
way,
place.
you have to understand.
You get to the same place. Because if it weren't for that, Jody, then Todd would have never enjoyed Maker's Mark P90X because he would have already understood that.
Although
So
with the
That's
insane
true.
prices,
That's true.
insane prices this year on this stuff, I don't know beyond continuing the verticals of the regular. I don't know how many more of these verticals I'm going to buy. The variants. I spent like, I don't know, $400 or $500 this year on getting 2 or 3 of each. It's insane for beer.
Well, if you sit on them, I mean, that's the one thing is they last forever in a day. So I mean,
I know.
At least they could be investment pieces, so to speak, if you want to drink them down the line, special occasions. But
So Ben, just hold on to the couple bottles for like 5 years, and you put it on secondary and call it a Dusty, and you're done.
No. I have. Let's see.
Trade
My
for
vertical goes back to 2011, so almost as far back as Andy and Todd's this year.
well, it's further than ours now because we drank those puppies and we paid every bit of the price.
I think
for the
I have
hangover in the morning.
1 or 2 11s left, a couple of 12s, and then more obviously as the years go on. And my oldest variant, I think, is an 09 coffee.
Go online if you can find the 2010.
It's worth it.
Every penny. The 11 was. I wish I would have tried the 11 first because the 2010 was so good. It didn't matter what I had after that. It was just that good. It held. Now, part of the problem with buying old beers too is if they're not stored properly, they're going to be jacked up too.
Yep.
So you take a chance with that, but I got to tell you, the 2010 was just absolutely glorious. It was the best base I have had from anything from 2010 to 2021.
The Moose is wearing his Hunt for Red October hat.
Oh, it's cold here, man. It's really cold.
Guarantee it.
Push up that proof a little bit. You'll be okay.
Yeah, I just started with bullet 10.
There you go.
I like it, but it's not hot enough.
No.
Hey Moose, do you want your hand deliveries to go out before or after Christmas?
No, it's like the shipping's gonna suck anyhow, so we can go after Christmas. No big deal.
It's up to you. It's just everything that's out this week is in Mortal Package Combat.
I can wait. That's okay. I've got like 18 bottles now at my cousin's, so it's all good.
That sucks.
It is. It's like I need 18 friends now. Every time it goes, come across the border.
No, you just need her to load up the trunk one day and stop being.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
I'll just take
I'm
my
going to
dog
shelve
sled
this and
across.
grab a Willetized.
I'll just dog sled across the river here and grab it.
The Willetized goods too. It's good stuff.
So, Andy, do you and Todd, do y'all go and wear it out on Black Friday when these things hit? Or do y'all buy these bourbon counties a different way? Or
We have a couple connections, and then we do get Goose Island does send us some of the lot. They don't send us all of it,
yeah,
but they do send us some of the stuff, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple. We have a couple of connections. One out in the West Coast, one in Chicago, who's helped us out with a few of them. So we tend to get them before they drop.
Joe.
That's a fantastic.
Lagunitas.
See this right here, though. This does not. This is what breaks the spending $30-$40 on a Bourbon County variant. This is Lagunita is finished in Willet. I mean,
I didn't even.
It's affordable for a I mean, if
That's
you're
what I
gonna
mean. It's like what, $15?
Yeah,
four
and
of them?
it's really really good. Todd and I have said consistently, bang for your buck if you like barrel aged beers. The Willetize is your best bet to go grab. The new one drops, I think, Ben, in January is when they're dropping the new lot of the Willetize, because usually it comes out in December, right around the time when 1050 comes out. But that should be coming out in January.
Yeah, and that's a lot easier to open.
So what's the vote on barrel aged or beer aged in
Look at that shit.
whiskey barrels versus whiskey aged in beer barrels? Which you like best?
I'll defer to you guys. I haven't had a lot of whiskey aged in beer barrels that I've absolutely loved.
Me either.
Shane has one.
Other than the Christmas, that Christmas really opened up that Obtanium. The Willet is still a little, or not Willet. The Nassib is a little.
I think the beer does better in the bourbon barrels than vice versa. To be honest,
I agree.
In my opinion.
But Shane hit a hit with that Christmas.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I wasn't sure on that one at first either until it opened up. But it's
the Masson Journey. We're having a brewery out in Wisconsin. They're taking their Imperial Stout and they're aging it in the port/sherry barrel that we got from Forgate.
Oh wow,
well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you were aging it in the O'Sherry.
No, it's
should have been gone.
That would be good too.
Yeah. I mean, we couldn't get our hands on a backbone on that barrel, but Forgate was kind enough to part with one of theirs. So the Imperial Stout
didn't give you the barrel.
It's aging in it right now, and it'll be ready in like a year.
Wait, Backbone didn't give you the barrel? That's really weird.
No. Well, we don't always get the barrel. I mean, it's like I can't have my freaking basement full of barrels. What am I gonna do with all this shit?
Give it to a local brewery to put beer in.
Well, I mean, yeah, but Backbone want to. I mean, who knows if they're gonna sell it to someone or
right? No, that's just odd. I didn't know they don't give the barrel with most distilleries give the barrel if you want it.
Yeah. The problem we're going to have is once this beer is ready is how we distribute it to people who want it. That's going to be an issue. So we'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Damn, that's good.
Isn't that good?
Of course it is.
Isn't that good? There's something that had a little extra specialness to it, though. I really that's a beautiful,
this is a 2020.
That's a beautiful beer, and that year is a good sweet spot for the barrel aged beers too. So you're getting that puppy at the right time.
Okay. I did beer for a long time before bourbon. And actually, when COVID hit, before I really found this community, I got involved with. They were doing this thing where a lot of the women here were doing. They called them wine fairies, where they would just drop random deliveries of wine and like toys and stupid stuff on people's doorsteps. So of course the Bourbon Boys got started and people were dropping off beers and little bottles of whiskey and stuff like that. So I gave away probably like, I don't even know, probably like 40 or 50 of my old beer bottles just to get them out there.
You coming back?
Yeah.
You coming back?
Yeah,
now I'm like, what the hell did I do? But it felt like the right thing at the right time.
we started with the beer thing too, and it was and we still love it. That's why we're trying to incorporate both.
Yes.
Because bourbon is a different kind of addiction and passion, which is kind of funny than beer because it appeals to the masses more because everyone can kind of get it for the most part, except for certain states that aren't allocated things. But beer has become so regional. That's part of the problem too. There's so many amazing beers that are one and done. They do a small batch, they throw it out there, they do it, and then it's gone. You never see it again. It's on to the next thing. So it's harder to reach, I think, an audience with beer unless you're doing something that is very niche, like the Bourbon County Stout, or if you start jumping into macros, which I don't feel like reviewing Budweiser and Coors Light. So it's like, it's kind of one of those things where.
Oh, I mean, it's gotten that way with whiskey too. If you look at it,
it's getting there. Yeah.
I mean, it's all limited releases every other week.
Is that a lamp?
Stuff is getting harder to get. Stuff is just getting released in certain states. There's so many. You're looking at over 2,000 craft whiskey distilleries now in the United States.
Mhm.
So all of those different whiskeys that aren't available in different states that people get to enjoy regionally. To your point, Andy, I mean, it's getting there, man. I think
the difference is that the really good stuff still is done by the people who've been doing it forever and a day, and that's what is keeping whiskey from turning into beer. Where
But
right now you can go get your craft brewery down the street and you're like, well, this is a lot better than Budweiser, so it's a little bit different, I think, in that. But as these distilleries start to switch from sourcing out and getting their own stuff and start doing, you start to see 3 or 4 years from now how I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
I hope it happens because, I remember Bourbon County used to sell out in an hour for the year. Now I can go all year long if I want the regulars or even some of the variants, and find them all year long.
Well, that's because Budweiser bought them, and so
Or
they're mass
KBS.
produced.
It's also though because now they realize that they need to put more out to sell more because that's otherwise people aren't going to hunt the way they used to and pay what they used to.
Right.
But here's the thing about bourbon, though. I want to make a point about this because year over year, I guarantee you, I have 3 bottles of the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and that B520 is the best Elijah Craig Barrel Proof I have bought. I bought it for $65, and now I'm paying $75, $80 for it, and I'm chasing that dragon trying to find the next B520. So, I mean, they differ from year to year, but they're similar. The only way you're going to get that consistent Coca-Cola, Pepsi feel is to go to the 40-80, distill it as high as you can, barrel it as high as you can, blend it all together, water it down, and you know what you're buying every single time. When we start getting into more of I distilled it to taste this exact way, the grains are different. The climate was a little warmer last year, or the weather did this or that to the grain. It changes everything. It's really dynamic. But yeah, I mean, with some of these distilleries, they're going to put out a more consistent product, but it's still not perfect.
All I'm hoping is it becomes like beer. Like, forget Bourbon County. KBS used to be absolute unicorn tiers. Might as well have been Pappy. Call whatever you want. Now it sits on the shelf all year round.
Mm-hmm.
The danger is it's almost like everything where too much of a good thing is a bad thing, and that's where you start to worry that now. I mean, think about it, local bars are gone. Now it's your local brewery that they've replaced the local bars because they're not going to have a footprint large enough that they can go out and they can make money pitching beer to the masses in different states. And so what you don't want is all these distilleries becoming the new breweries of the past, where it's just, well, what do I do to stand out? Well, I'm going to age it in something else that's funky and different, and this, that, and the other, and it just becomes gimmicky because beer got gimmicky. You're putting, what do you have? Unicorn farts where you're putting in fruity pebbles and glitter and crap like that. There's all kinds of stuff that it's just beer has changed. It makes people want to go back to just old-fashioned regular beer they grew up with. So I kind of hope whiskey doesn't take quite that road, because I think it could lead to people going and saying, all right, this is over. Let's go do rum or tequila or something else.
Foursquare is supposed to hit Pennsylvania in the next week or two. Been looking for that forever.
4 days off.
The rum.
I actually got a beer delivery today.
Hey, Marty, I'm going to jump off. I have some video recording I got to do tonight. So
do it, man. Thank you, buddy, for coming on.
Just want to say hi to you guys. If I don't see you, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See you tomorrow.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jason.
Good seeing you, man.
See you guys.
I'll
See
be
you tomorrow.
bothering you.
Good night.
Cheers, friend.
All right, buddy.
So I got a beer delivery. If I opened this box, it actually showed up just as Marty went on. That this one came all the way from Europe.
Whoa.
Real beer.
Real beer. This is actually, if it survived, this is my father's actually favorite beer that you cannot buy in the United States anymore.
That
Heineken.
It might survive. He's got it in bottle shippers. Damn.
is that OV? Oviana?
No. It is.
About 50.
Let's see Andy's face.
Lowenbrow. Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh, I see. I was right. Lowenbrow.
Get a little
Lowenbrow.
closer.
God damn with the focus.
You're limboing.
When you first took it out, Bennett, focus.
Yeah, go back towards the shelf. Keep going. Take it towards the shelf. Not
But then
not
I'll
towards your
reveal my
face.
face. God damn.
Yeah.
This camera used to be awesome, and then one day it just stopped being awesome. And this
That's
is one you
awesome.
have to see.
That's coming in a little bit. No, it's going.
God damn it. Hang on.
Right there, hold.
You got it.
You got
There
it.
it is. Hold.
Right there. Lowenbrow
October.
October.
This is the real Lowenbrow Oktoberfest beer.
Wow.
That's awesome.
This is my pop's favorite from when he was stationed over in Europe in the 70s
It's good
and
German
the
brew.
60s. And
That's
the
awesome.
last batch of this, somebody brought me back from England, actually went up in their house fire 2 years ago. So this is a huge thank you to JD Bourbon Approach. I actually brought this back in his luggage from my pops.
Oh, they.
That's awesome. I would love to go to Oktoberfest, by the way, one day. That would be a blast.
A lot of sausage.
All
A lot of sausage.
right.
Holy hell.
This is, if you want these are German beer. They're all Pilsner type beers. Some of them have a little different flavor than others. It's that Advent calendar you can get from Costco.
Is it the
But they
12
are
beers?
German
The
beers.
12 beers of Christmas, the German one. Is that what you got?
Not 24.
Oh, okay.
It's 24.
Yeah, I found a 12 beers of Christmas Advent German calendar that I haven't opened yet, but I got it. Might give that away too. Maybe we'll do.
I
that
mean, these three are the same as last year. And my wife's like, "How do you remember that?" And I said, "I know what beer I drank." But just happened to be the last three I picked up. But some of them they change every year. But this reminds me when I was in Germany, I went to Oktoberfest. I had a chance to go to a real Oktoberfest where they pulled out the big barrels with the forklifts and put them on the thing, and they did the yelling and not hitting with the mallet, and and all that junk. And the Fräuleins would walk around with like 15 beer on each hand and set them down. But this reminds me of that a little bit.
That's awesome. Oh, hold on. I got the kids calling one more time. I'll be back.
Go
See,
ahead, buddy.
even when I'm
You're
gone, I'm not really gone.
Yeah, we're going to go for about 15 more minutes anyway.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right. Yeah. So is that a lamp? What is that, Moose?
Yeah, just a Booker's case. I got a new shade for it, so it's going to be sitting on here.
Okay. That's cool.
Booker's case.
Yeah.
What's in the Booker's case?
A bowl.
Now, look, I swear I saw a bottle in there.
Wait, there was a bottle in there.
Ah.
It was one of my 2020s. 01s. No. That's all. Nothing spectacular. Just something because I like the boxes. Might have to.
Yeah, you know those false drawer fronts they put over a sink in front of the sink? You know?
Yeah.
Mine says Booker's on there. I took the box apart and put the
That's
board
awesome.
on.
I think
That's
I'm going to do
cool.
that. I have some chips on my bar. I think when these ones are gone, I don't know if I'm buying any more, so hope I have enough. I think I'm going to take them and take them apart and line them across there.
That's
Instead
a
of
good
laying
idea,
more
too.
laminate on top of it.
Yeah.
I'm not that crafty. That shit I could just glue on there.
I've seen
y'all
bars take
see-
them and just turn them and use them for like the napkins in their bar caddies.
I don't know what y'all think about smoking drinks, but did y'all see the DIY Bookers with the sliding plastic, and you can set a glass in and put the smoker?
Smoke it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like an old fashioned.
Yep.
I saw was it the 15 I said I saw yesterday or the 18? I can't
I haven't
remember.
seen either. I see all the other ones, but neither of those.
What, 15 or 18? What? Oh, Clyde
Clyde
Mays.
Mays.
Okay, Clyde Mays, 11-year, 12-year, 13-year, Alabama whiskey, cask strength, 120 proof. That's the one you buy. All the rest, leave them there.
Yep. The 12 year is beautiful.
The 11 and the 13 are the same shit. The 13 costs a little more, but they just released it, and the 11 is basically the same price as the 12 if you can find it. And
I love the 12.
they're a bourbon. We don't really know what they put in it, but basically we know there's some light whiskey in there, and we think there's some bourbon in there. It's all MGP, and they call it their Alabama style. So there's maybe like one apple peel in there,
Yep,
or they
there's an
throw
apple
it-
in there.
or they throw an apple at the barrel, one or the other, because
that
there's no
the,
apple taste
bottle-
to it.
Has like the red painted label.
Yeah, no crap. Don't buy it.
Yeah, that's a mistake. The
That's
12
the
years
one.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's
too.
the one right there. See, that's
I
the
wanna-
11 year. It's just as good as the 12, right, Marty?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yep. We don't really know exactly what it is, but it's delicious, is what it is.
When you
Don't
read
ask,
everything on the
don't tell them to
bottles,
drink it. It's fantastic. It's a
What's
it's
a
great
what's a
pour.
rough price on those?
But it's got to be that copper, bronze,
Correct.
and black
125.
label. That's the only one.
Correct. And don't overpay. Some people will charge ridiculous prices for it and stuff. But if you get it for the right
What's
price,
retail on it?
I paid 125.
Yeah,
That's what
120 is about retail.
that's what I paid, and
That's not
it was
horrible.
about 120. And it's a great pour.
I mean, if you got to pay 10, 15 bucks extra to get it, it's not a big deal. But don't
Yeah.
pay 200 for it. or
let's
anything like
you
that.
spent more on worse.
Yeah.
That's
Damn right.
I
Yeah.
definitely-
I might have 2 or 3 backups of those.
Andy, was it you talking about seeing the Russell's 13 for like, I can't remember the price.
But
Somebody
that
on
was,
the stream-
it was I was in
$1,000,
Lewis, Delaware. They asked for $1,000 for it. I said, "You're out of your
Phew.
mind." I said, "No,
The
no way."
cheapest I've been offered it is 300 cash.
Yeah, the thing is, if
Nope.
I mean, if a store charges 300 and some flipper wants to flip it for 600, someone's still going to buy it. But the fact that someone's going to sit there and say $1,000, I said, "You've got to be
Mhm.
out of your mind." But her
Well, that's what
response,
they want for
then I
Coy
didn't-
Hill here is $800 to $1,000.
it was ridiculous. But her response was, "Why would you do that?" She said, and it makes sense. I told the guys last night was on. She goes, "Because somebody will buy it." And I'm like, "You're right.
Mhm.
Somebody with FU money will come in here and say, here, let's put this on my
Yeah,
shelf."
I remember you saying that. You're
And-
right.
You know
And-
what? To an extent, but they believe that on everything now. Like I said, Coy Hill here, they're asking 800 to 1,000. The cheapest place is $450. And you know what? Not a single one of them selling. But they still
Yep.
think they're chasing that BTAC dragon.
Yeah.
They're chasing the Pappy dragon. I think it's somebody's going to come in and just dump a pile of money.
Yeah. I mean, I was telling the guys last night. I saw the Wolves Willett collaboration. They had it going for $325. I wouldn't touch it, and I said no chance.
Yeah.
And it's I hear it's great, but I mean, no one wants. I mean, I just
That's a shame too, because man, that'd been such a great review.
yeah. But
I've
you know, the
heard
other thing
it's
is
really
there's,
good. Sorry,
there's
go
so
ahead,
much
Andy.
good whiskey out though now that
Yeah.
you don't have to do that. That's the problem too. They realize that some people are just addicted to the chase and the hunts now. That they'll like, you know what? Let's go out and do this. And at some point, everybody
Tailor
wisens up, takes
labels.
a step back, and says, "Nope. You know what? No. If you took all this crap and went blind with it, you'd be blown away by how much money you pissed away on stuff you probably wouldn't have bought."
Yep.
And that's
Oh, God,
that's
yeah.
Well, I call that lazy people finds. I mean, when you got so much money, you can be lazy. Yeah, you'll spend $800 on a bottle. But if you want to work for it, you got to travel around. You got to try to find it.
See, I wish I had the option like you guys have to go and buy those bottles that nobody talks about, like the ones that you've always passed on the shelf, nobody ever buys, and then you find that diamond kind of thing that's just like, holy, some no-name brand you never heard of. It's like, oh, this is amazing. Like
I
don't-
traveled 300-400
I
miles.
wish it wasn't so bloody hard to send stuff north of the border. We'd be exchanging all the time, but man, it's impossible to get stuff to
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah, they don't like 750 milliliter beard oils.
Beard oil. Yeah.
Well,
they're
Yeah,
on- they're on to the oil.
the NHL just shut down travel. They're keeping all the Canadian teams up north now, and all the U.S. teams are staying down south. It's crazy.
Oh, I know. It's just we're going backwards again. Here.
I know.
And you know what? At the end of the day, it's like in our area, the spikes are happening. It's because it's Christmas time. Everybody's going to all the cities around us shopping. The university students are back now from all these other places. You know, by February, the numbers will just go kaboom down. It's a common. Like, honestly.
I don't understand the variants. That's what I don't understand. Where are these coming from?
Are you talking
How
about
is-
COVID?
Yeah, like why
So,
do we
so
have?
what happens with antivirus is, and the flu, it happens with the flu every year. They try to predict the mutation of a virus. So a virus is just like any other living thing on Earth. It's going to try to survive. So when it gets in a host,
Really?
we all have different antibodies built up based on our experiences in life. I went squirrel hunting. I went rabbit hunting. I'm introduced to other things. So when that thing gets in my body, it tries to survive.
Bang,
it
bang to go.
It mutates, and then when I breathe out and say Andy gets it, and Andy has different antibodies than me,
Yeah.
it tries to survive in him. Then he gives it to Ben, and Ben, it tries to survive in him. And then all of a sudden you get this mutation that starts traveling around, and it's totally different from the original thing. And you never know. It's a crapshoot. You never know if it's going to be really, really bad or not.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know.
Speaking of sausages, hey Shane, how's it going? Put yours
Chicken
away.
steak.
Living the life. Look at it.
Put it away.
Man, we were just talking about you earlier. Actually, I was talking about that ounce I still have on the shelf I'm never getting rid of.
Yeah, so I don't know how Dustin's friend does it, but I know Donald said he's tried, and I've never even took the chance, and it's like instantly they get those bottles, and there's no sending the bottles back. It's like dumped right there or whatever they do with it.
Yeah, we need to figure out whatever Dustin's buddy's doing because that would be really good.
Or I got to spend a weekend at your house, and I can bring back one bottle. You can only bring 1.14 liters. It's not even 2 bottles.
I have a secret compartment in my trunk.
There you go. So do I, supposedly. That's why they call me the Moose, the friggin' prison wallet here. I got a stash in my trunk.
You know, you can go to your, well, now you're in Canada, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that. I can now if I'm going to transport a whole bunch of bourbon, I can get a permit from the sheriff's office here in the States to cross state lines.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I don't see, I don't know how
What's up,
Calgary
Viking bourbon?
or I don't know how Alberta does it. So most provinces, well, there's quite a few provinces that are liquor controlled,
Mhm.
but yet you go to Alberta and they've got sometimes whiskeys there that some of you guys don't even have.
Yeah.
It's like, how did you get this here? Like, so that's why I end up ordering from them a lot of times too. But you're constantly paying $50 in shipping though.
That's the thing.
Yeah, where'd Shane go? He was in the hot tub. He probably dropped his phone down in there.
So,
Luckily,
something
it went out.
he stood up and said something about the water's cold. I don't know. Like, it was weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Damn,
is
this is
Phil going live tonight? I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah, there you go.
Everything spicy.
OG-san was on earlier, but I'm here with you. See how special you are?
God damn hot.
Marty is
Thank
special
you.
to all of us.
Yeah, I've got papers to prove it.
Yeah. Just
I
have
heard
a-
about
that.
Packer's birthday and Christmas gifts, cards and handwritten notes shipped inside custom-made foam boxes
Yeah.
for each bottle.
See, Jody, he's making progress. He doesn't have his yellow helmet on anymore. He's doing
Yeah,
Oh yeah, unless I hear a siren, then I got to run and put it on and take off running.
yeah. I pee myself a little at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Play dumb as I run.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. God damn. Yeah, I think Phil, he's going on at 9. Oji-san's, yeah, he's going.
Yeah, I was going to join OG-san, but I saw you were on live, and I figured, what the hell?
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Well, you just hit 700 and something, and I'm like, damn, you're my hero, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
that's
man.
everybody, and we've used all of our Gmail accounts that we could possibly find for that.
That's right. It's been a crazy,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm into my OnlyFans ones now, and I can't afford it.
He
anymore.
he is the sexiest man alive. So I mean that's got to get you some subs.
You know,
He's
got a
just
few.
shy of our prime minister. I'm just saying, just shy of that, man.
Did
I
y'all
have a
see
pretty-
Saturday Night Live? Saturday, perchance.
No, but I've watched a whole bunch of freaking clips from it.
At the last minute, they decided to, because of COVID, to literally cancel the show, and they showed the clips from the rehearsals, and had nobody in the audience. They let the band play, whoever that chick was, and then Paul Rudd do his intro, and that was it. It's kind of sad being the Christmas episode. I don't know, but
Is the state of where we are right now, man.
it is.
I can't wait for some semblance of normalcy at some point. That looks good.
Private barrel.
There you go.
Look
Show
at
them the
that.
label.
That's a smile that says I'm happy.
That's
to
the
crack
one.
it.
That's the one, Andy, that sold out when I was live at 4:30 on that Friday.
This one here is the one that has controversy beside it, and I didn't know about it. I still got it, so we're good.
That's the Jason's
Yeah,
one that was on earlier.
I got an email like right away. I bought it, and then I didn't think anything of it. It sold out in like 5 minutes, and then
Yep.
Yeah.
and then I was like, Scotty was talking to me there, and he's like, he was getting harassed by some people, and then I said, okay, well, I'll make a post once I get it saying, hey, got this bottle up in Canada, just because some people were being assholes to him, actually.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because somebody got in and ordered a whole bunch, and the
Yeah.
place that they were selling them
Didn't
through
limit.
decided to fill that order.
Is that what happened, Ben? Because I mean, they were gone in an hour and a half. Because I was live and I could not. When I tried to get over there, when I entered the stream, it
Oh,
said
yeah.
sold out.
I forgot about that. Yeah, right there, the BMW driver. I forgot Dustin's in this thing right here.
There we go.
Come on, there it is.
Mine doesn't have a fancy tater sticker, but
Go, Dustin's in this. Nice.
There it is.
This is my first, like barrel proof Elijah Craig I've ever had. So that's good.
Yeah, Shane said he couldn't hear nothing. He wanted to tell everybody hello. He was going to jump on and tell everybody hello.
All right.
He couldn't hear nothing. So sorry, buddy.
Well, that's because he's wanting to try to do fancy shit from a hot tub. You can't
Right.
do that.
Just waiting for his phone to fall into the tub.
The noise was a little bit like those ramen videos. It was
Yeah.
important to me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
Yeah.
You guys have heard the story about that tater sticker, with Dustin. The reason why it's called the 96. That's why he's saying it's a very expensive bottle, going 96 and a 70,
Let me say it again. Okay.
because he was going 96 and a 70 to get to the pick,
Mm.
and he got
that's
hit.
awesome.
Well,
I
no,
didn't
he
know
got
that.
he got hit.
Oh,
That's why he says it's a very expensive, shockingly expensive bottle.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd say.
Well, there's more to the story probably, but briefly,
Sugar Kitty.
ASMR small.
I don't know if I really have a favorite, to be honest. Do you all?
the Fusion,
Yeah.
The other bottles are so expensive though.
70
Fusion,
bucks.
$60.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I can get them in. I have two, I think, the 4 and the 5, or the 5 and the 6, and I mean they're okay, but after tax and everything out the door, I think they're $74,
There it is.
and I probably won't buy another one.
He got pulled over at 96. He was going a lot faster than that.
Shit.
He was able to slow down before the radar hit.
You bet gone right. Do any of you all still have a radar detector? I
Nope.
don't. I use Waze. It works okay.
Yeah,
Works
it,
good enough.
yeah. I was gonna say Google owns Waze, and they tell you whenever there's a trap coming.
I don't
know
worry
Google
about it because I
Waze.
drive like old people screw. Slow.
Slow
That's a
and
damn
dry.
t-shirt
Last
too.
longer.
Rob, what are you talking about? Slow and dry weather? Is that what you mean?
That's a damn t-shirt.
He tried to slow and dry weather.
Oh God. All right, guys, I'm gonna close her down. We Todd and Andy got a big night tomorrow night, and if we keep
All
going,
right.
we're gonna end up sideways. Ben, thanks for coming. Rob, Moose, Jody, everybody go sub Bourbon Bounty, Bourbon, 21090. Top Shelf is here. DC. I hate Anthony couldn't stay longer, but anyway, he's still probably
You
working.
might fire it up later.
Yeah, Independent Joe, thanks for posting everybody's links. I appreciate that. Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans, thanks for coming on. Yeah, guys, thanks for everything. And Phil's live. I'm going to go over to Phil.
Yep.
Go hang out with Phil.
About
And
to be
tomorrow
there.
night, do not forget the giveaway with 21090 because it's going to be epic.
Heck
Say
yeah.
it.
All the Bourbon County stouts.
Yeah.
All of them.
Thanks for having me, Marty.
Hey,
Yeah,
cheers,
buddy.
guys.
I'll,
Everybody.
Merry
Text
Christmas,
me shortly.
everybody.
Text me here in a little bit. All right, guys. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
See you guys.